Hello everyone, I know we took the summer holidays off, but we are back and ready for another exciting adventure. So this time we are taking a road trip all the way to the Kootenay Mountains.
So come with us as we travel from Saskatoon all the way to Fernie, British Columbia. Can I get a bacon and egg McMuffin meal?
Okay, that's everything?
Yeah, that's all.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Have a good day.
It feels so good to be back. We took the entire summer off from filming, which was definitely necessary because we were so incredibly busy, and then working our regular jobs on top of that, there was very little time to do anything else. So this feels really good to bring out the camera again.
Yes, we are very excited to just have some time, just the two of us, to get out and explore again. And yeah, it's just going to be a fantastic time.
This drive feels like it is taking like 8 hours.
Forever.
And I think it's only like a 6-hour drive, but not fun.
No, our AC doesn't exactly blow cold air.
So we have been
And it's hot.
dying of heat. We keep having to roll the windows down just to get like some kind of airflow going, but then it's so loud in here that we can't even hear each other.
So I think we're going to put the camera away and just crush out the next hour and a half to Calgary.
The real road trip will start tomorrow. See you then. Oh no.
Off to a good start. Off to a good start.
Yikes, that not a good start to the morning pre-coffee.
We're on the road again.
Well, not yet.
Almost.
All this has to go back in.
What a morning. Not at all what we expected. Gave us a chance to repack the car, which I think we did a terrific job at.
We got a lot of stuff for only two of us camping,
Yeah.
but you'll see when we set up our campsite later today that it's all going to be worth it.
Yep.
So we just turned on to the stretch of road called the Cowboys Trail, which is a scenic route here in Alberta. I think it probably got its name from all of the ranches that are all along this trail that we're seeing so far. And theoretically, it's supposed to be really beautiful because you have the prairies on one side, and then supposedly you get a gorgeous view of the mountains to your right, but it is really smoky today, so I don't think we're going to see the mountains until we're quite literally right underneath of them, but it is still a gorgeous drive. There's like hardly any people on this road because it's a Monday morning, so most people are at work, but we should have about a 2-hour drive until our first stop.
Okay, we have just made it to Lundbreck Falls, which is on the corner of the Cowboys Trail, beautiful drive, and the Crow's Nest Pass Highway 3. There's a whole bunch of really beautiful stops, so this is the first of many, and it's just before the Frank Slide and about an hour away from our final destination of Fernie. Also, quick update, tire held up well. and we are not losing air, so that's a good thing.
Those falls were so beautiful.
Yeah, I have been coming to Fernie for a long time with my family, and the fact that we've never stopped here is kind of mind-blowing to me because like it was so close and absolutely amazing.
There were so many people like fishing right at the base of the falls, so we couldn't get like super close because we didn't want to like be in their personal space. And there was people fishing farther down the river too, so there was lots of locals out and about, and obviously like a couple tourists, but honestly we had the place mainly to ourselves.
Pretty quiet.
Which was amazing. But the next stop on our road trip is to Frank's Slide, so we will see you there. All right, so we have made it to Frank's Slide. We decided to take a little walk around first. It's neither of our first times being here, but it's been a really long time and we don't remember exactly all of the information, but the basic is that Turtle Mountain, which you can see behind us, there was part of it that slid and covered a portion of the town of Frank. Now there is like a 2-kilometer like walking loop you can do around here, but I think before that, to really get an appreciation of what happened, we're gonna do the interpretive center first.
Okay, so we just finished our tour through the interpretive center, and it was absolutely incredible how much information, but also how much actually played a factor into Turtle Mountain sliding down and covering the eastern portion of the town of Frank. And so he said coal mining was a big portion of it, but it wasn't the direct cause. It was really the buildup of ice and just time and the mountain moving.
We also watched like a half-an-hour video about the Frank Slide, and something that I found really interesting was the indigenous community that lived in this area at that time always said that they feared Turtle Mountain and they called it the mountain that moves, and they would never camp out in Frank. But all of the foreigners who came and settled and made the town of Frank didn't really know any of this information, or if they did, they didn't really listen to their warnings. So the fact that they even noticed like over time through like passing it down from generation to generation that this is a mountain that moves is just really cool.
Yeah.
I think something I really like about this walk that they have is you just get a different appreciation for how massive these boulders are that came off of the Turtle Mountain that's behind me, and how far it goes. Like we're kind of on the one edge of it, and like you can barely see where it ends all the way over there. So it just covered like a mass amount of this community.
Now that we're done exploring the Frank Slide, even though it is 2:30, time for a late lunch.
So lunch was amazing. We had just grabbed a couple of things from the grocery store in Calgary before we left today, but it was nice because they had little picnic benches for us to set up at. Now we are back on the road. The original plan when our tire was not flat this morning was another waterfall before heading to the campsite, but it is currently 3 o'clock and we're still about an hour away from where we're camping today. So I think the new plan is that we are going to head straight there because we want to make sure that we get all set up before the sun goes away today. So we're just gonna enjoy these beautiful scenic views for the next hour.
That right there, folks, world's biggest truck. Welcome to Mount Fernie Provincial Park. Very confusing. We just kind of drove around until we found spot number 57, which is where we're staying. There was no signs, no check-ins. So maybe we're just a little bit dumb and couldn't find the booth to check in at, or there just isn't one, and we just kind of show up and put our stuff down and start camping. So that's what we're doing. So let's get set up. My dad's a genius. Instructions to set up this tent.
Little update on the tent situation. As you can tell, I am now by myself and Graham is getting quite frustrated with the pegs. We cannot figure out how to peg this dang tent in. We are sitting on just like rock and none of the pegs are sticking, and this is a massive tent and we're trying to get the rain fly on and it's just not working. So I have sent him to the store. He's going to pick up our groceries that we need for like supper today, breakfast tomorrow, snacks tonight, things like that. I'm gonna keep trying to put the pegs in. We're literally hammering it in with the back of our axe, so I hope I do not crush my fingers. But wish me luck that I have this kind of set up by the time he gets back so that he'll be in a better mood. I have tied all of the strings to everything I could possibly find around me to give it a little bit of tension. But it's just such a massive tent. I just don't know what we're gonna do. Impressed?
Robin is an absolute beast. We have been battling and swearing at this damn tent because we can't get the pegs in. Not gonna lie, was a little bit frustrated, but wow, she absolutely crushed that. You're a beast.
You're doing okay.
How do you do this?
This is literally just bending in half. You know what? I don't think the door needs to be staked out. I'm done. It's just going to live like this. I got most of everything else. I know that I am not this strong, so I think the tent pegs mixed with the hard rock is just not good.
Welcome to Camp Forester. First, we're gonna start off with our tent. Yes, it was a hassle to get set up, but I think it's gonna be pretty cozy. We've got ourselves 2 nice cots, bunch of pillows, so much space. Bed test, pretty comfy.
Comfy?
Yeah, I might have all the blood in my body rush to my head at night, but we'll figure that out later.
Are we at an angle?
Yeah, a little bit. All right, next we'll take you out to our kitchen. So come on. This is our kitchen. We do have a camp stove, graciously donated by my aunt and uncle. It's in the car currently, so we're not using it because we're having hot dogs tonight for supper. We've got our fridge, a nice big dining space. And then over here, we've got a nice raging fire that I worked pretty hard on, and actually kind of proud of myself that it got going that fast. So we're gonna roast some hot dogs and enjoy ourselves some supper.
But I think it's been a very eventful day, so I think this is where we are going to end this video. It was our road trip all the way from Saskatoon out here to Fernie. I think the total amount of driving we did was around like 9 hours or something like that.
Just about 1,000 kilometers.
But this place is beautiful. We already got a debrief on all of the wildlife that's going around.
Which is a lot.
There is a lot of mama bears and a lot of baby cubs roaming around the area, and I think she said a moose too.
Yep.
So hopefully, fingers crossed, we don't see any of them in our campsite tonight, but there's so many people here and it's just so quiet and so peaceful. So I think Graham and I are going to take the night to just kind of eat, rest, play some games, and just kind of enjoy each other's company because it's been a while since we've done a trip just us two.
Yeah, so we hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.
Hold on, just got a black bug in your hair.
Ew! Ew! Get out! Just the us two. Just the us two. Or, sorry, restart.